What's going on, guys? Ted from Immersion here, and I'm back with another D&D weekly update. This time, what's that? Actually, within the week. And I'm very, very excited to announce that we actually have some massive news. New campaign. We talked a little bit about kind of some new accessories. This is big news coming in June. We have a new game being announced. There's going to be a stream all about it. You want to hear more about it? If you haven't already, stay tuned. So, why don't we jump right in? To start off, as I said before, there's a new Dragon Plus issue out. I am going to be doing a separate review going through this, but as you can see, there is quite a lot to go through, and I can't go through it all in this particular video because then we won't be able to get to the awesome news that's coming out. So, let's keep going. Again, just a reminder to you guys that Welovefine is a website that does awesome shirts and merch and things. There is a Fan Forged contest for Dungeons & Dragons. You can submit your own designs here. You can see there are several. You can vote on those, and the ones that get the most votes, the artist usually gets a prize, and then it becomes an available shirt. So, you can see there are a handful. Team ones are solid. We've seen some of these before, but you get the point. I'd go and check it out. There is one of the old Dragonlance, Dragon Keep, modules for 2nd edition is on sale. The watermark PDF plus the soft cover color book, standard heavyweight, on sale there. You can see you can get that for $12 here in DriveThruRPG. Every so often they do go ahead, Wizards of the Coast goes and puts old school modules on sale, so you can just keep an eye out for that. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Stream of Annihilation is what they're calling it. D&D's new storyline unveiled June 2nd and 3rd on Twitch. There is a lot of cool things happening. I'm a little salty about some, but that's besides the point. We'll talk about that in a second. So, 2-day event in Seattle, Washington. They're going to have a whole bunch of folks out there. Misclicks, Maze Arcana, Critical Role, Dice Camera Action with Chris Perkins, and international gaming groups like Yogscast and Dragon Friends from Australia. So they flew and well, let me keep going, and then I'll get to my little salty rant. So 10 a.m. on both the 2nd and 3rd, Anna Prosser Robinson and Kelly Link will talk with the Wizards of the Coast team about this new storyline coming in September. We've heard in the past their plan was 2 stories a year. We got Tales from the Yawning Portal a couple months ago. Looks like this is going to be coming out in September. Then each group of streamers will play or share a sample of what to expect from the campaigns they'll be running over the summer that preview the new D&D storyline. For instance, with Matt Mercer, this is going to be a return to Force Grey with some new folks. Kind of we saw that where we saw the new DM screen and things like that. So, multiple live games, interviews, new product unveils, and improvised hilarity each day starting at 10 a.m. Pacific and ending at 10 p.m. each night. You'll get introduced to the High Rollers crew delving into the uncharted territory, DM'd by Mark Humes, a new Misclicks show investigating rumors called Risen, which I have a little bit on that later on. 2 weekly groups from our friends Teen Phoenix and Rudy Ruttenberg at Maze Arcana, and a new group of LA actors called Girls, Guts, Glory, and more. Here at the Stream of Annihilation, we'll drop details on our expanded D&D Twitch programming, which is very exciting. I don't know what that means, but expanded D&D Twitch programming, unless they mean official Wizards of the Coast, they're going to do more than Dice Camera Action. I mean, if that's the case, yes, I am still excited about that, but I read it probably too much between the lines saying that maybe Wizards of the Coast is going to do some stuff to give Twitch streamers a little bit extra, but I think I'm getting ahead of myself. New accessories fans have been clamoring for coming later this year. Amazing board games and products from our partners. You'll hear from Cryptic Studios about plans for Neverwinter, Curse Media for D&D Beyond, as well as WizKids, Gale Force 9, Fantasy Grounds, Roll20, and more. Plus, like any Dungeon Master worth their salt, we have a few exciting surprises to pull from our bags of holding. What that means, we'll see. You can watch the Stream of Annihilation at twitch.tv/DND to get all the updates. That's cool. They got D&D because it used to be twitch.tv/WotZDND, and now it looks like it's just twitch.tv/D&D, so good for them. Friday, June 2nd, and Saturday, June 3rd. A full schedule and group bios will come for the celebrities attending Stream of Annihilation will be announced over the next few weeks. Keep an eye on the Wizards D&D Twitter account for more, and then there'll be some interviews on Dragontalk, the official D&D podcast. So there's a little bit on Anna Prosser Robinson and Kelly Link right here, and then about some of the groups. So we have High Rollers, Dragon Friends, Girls Guts Glory, Dice Camera Action, Misclicks, Fury's Reach, Maze Arcana, and then there'll be more. They didn't even put Critical Role here, but we know they'll be there. And my saltiness that I alluded to, I don't know, it's not really, because I'm well aware that Nerd Immersion is a small group of the Twitch D&D group, but to that extent, us, but as well as there's several other groups out there that do Twitch streaming D&D that are much bigger than I am, and I feel like are bigger than some of these, but some of them are fairly new, like on the scene, don't have as many or as big of a following as some of the other folks, again, myself not really included, but they're the ones that got flown out and are getting brought into this, which is cool, and it's nice to get new people, but I feel like it's like seniority reasons, maybe some other folks should have gotten preferential treatment, me personally, but hey, you know, it is what it is. But anyway, it's cool to see some new stuff, so we'll see what's happening. Nobody really knows what's going on, but we do have this symbol here from Tomb of Horrors, and I just wanted to dive in a little bit. So, I think it's Asarak is the Demi-Lich, kind of this guy. So, people are saying maybe it's tied to that. This could just be a coincidence entirely. No, there's not... It's hard to kind of tell what we're going to get with this name, Stream of Annihilation. It could have nothing to do whatsoever. Because the last one, you think, when they announced Storm King's Thunder, it was D&D Live at Meltdown Comics. So they didn't actually talk... the name of the stream didn't betray anything about what the storyline was going to be. So we'll have to see. Speaking of High Rollers, like we just were... this is a section for their information. I don't know why I brought this up by accident, but I think that was if you clicked on these down here. Nope. Oh yeah, here you go. So you can see stuff about Girls Guts Glory. This is one of the fairly new shows that's out there, but you can see, you can click on each of these. And wait a minute, did I just read that right? Benny? Shit! Benny Davis from the Axis of Awesome is part of Dragon Friends? I feel like I've been missing out. Oh my god, that's awesome. He's Dragon Friends Bard, not surprised. I would also, if you guys are unfamiliar, check out Axis of Awesome, because the name is accurate. They're an awesome group, so I highly recommend checking out. I did not know that that was a thing. Now I'm going to have to check this out. So I learned something too, and you get the point. You can click on each of these to see what's going on. You know, Dice Camera Actions, the official D&D one. You know, Chris Perkins, again, here's Anna Prosser Robinson, Commander Holly, Pro Jared, Nate Wants to Battle. I don't want to accidentally play video, so we're going to click out of that. Speaking of Kelly Link and Anna Prosser Robinson, they are on this week's Dragontalk. They're on talking about hosting Stream of Annihilation. The lore you should know is on the progenitor races. Pretty cool stuff. Progenitor races of the Forgotten Realms. So be sure to go and check that out. And lastly, this was just posted, so here's kind of the art here for the Misclicks D&D Risen thing that we'll be seeing later this year. But let's see if this goes. I don't know. Anyway, guys, this is going to be maybe my new outro. I'm trying to figure something out because I used to do the outro that you guys are familiar with, but YouTube did away with annotations. So if you ever hear anybody say, like, click the annotations on screen, or like something will pop up, or like click here to jump ahead, that's gone. Now we only have these cards, which you guys can see usually in the top right of a video, which works on mobile. It's a very short, pops up for a little while, you can click it, it'll take you somewhere else. And now end cards, which end cards only let you go for the last 20 seconds on a video. So for those people out there like myself who are long-winded when it comes to this, that doesn't really work. So I got 20 seconds to put videos up there. But I kind of like this. This may be my new way to go. But anyway, you'll see up above you somewhere will be, and at some point, in the last 20 seconds, some of our more recent episodes. We had Horde of the Dragon Queen number 11. Number 12 will be happening live on probably tomorrow by the time you're seeing this. Also, by the way, happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. My wife's first Mother's Day this year. I'm trying to make it special, so we'll see how that goes. We'll have to check in on how much trouble I got in or not on Monday. But Monday the 15th of May will be the next episode, episode 12 of Horde of the Dragon Queen at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. We did unfortunately lose our Bard, so we're not sure how we're going to go forward, sticking with 3 or looking for another player. But the group just went through some fun kind of role-play activities, skill challenges in games, horseback riding competition, drinking, pie eating, arm wrestling, things like that. So the girls kind of went through that, and they are just getting to the ominous part of the storyline as their clandestine meeting about tracking down things further with the Cult of the Dragon happens at the start of the game here on Monday. And the most recent, Out of the Abyss, has dealing with our 3 characters, Droop, Ikaj, and Dalius, having just left Graven Hollow, the Library of Vast Knowledge, seeking out a potentially very perilous quest to find ingredients for a spell to dismiss the Demon Lords. We have entered into an area called the Worm Writhings, and we are looking to find both a Beholder and purple worm eggs. I'm not really pleased about either of those, but I guess we'll see. And I don't know exactly how this is going to work, but click maybe over here somewhere. You'll see like a circular thing to subscribe. Unfortunately, that's the only option they give us now to subscribe to the channel is the little logo. So click that to subscribe. That way you can stay up to date on more videos come out. Also, I just want to throw a little shout out to a video that came out probably yesterday by the time you guys are watching this about accessibility updates to Roll20. It doesn't have a lot, and it probably won't get a lot of views, but I do want to put it out there for you guys that it may impact. So the folks at Roll20 are in the process of rolling out some awesome new updates to the Roll20 software over the following months or years, depending on how long it takes. But it's, things like adding more languages for those of you who don't speak the few core languages that the site has. They are updating it to try to reach more folks, to get more translators out there so that whatever language you may speak, you'll be able to play it easily. They're also adding visual interpreters for the blind, for those folks who would like to go and play tabletop gaming online, but unfortunately are visually impaired. And also a colorblind mode, which is also something that's great. All these great updates to make tabletop gaming on the internet via virtual tabletop just that much more accessible to more people. So anyway, guys, go and check out that video. You'll see it's the most recent one. It's called Roll20 Accessibility Updates. Or just take what I just said with a grain of salt and learn that that's a thing that's happening. So if you know anybody that would impact or alter or potentially include them in tabletop gaming, make sure you let them know. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.